Are we live? We must be live. YouTube seems to think that I'm live. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having an awesome day, wherever you are, on this gorgeous planet of ours. Today, I'd like to bring to you, directly from the BrewLab, a new concoction of mine. Something that I think is firmly in the jank territory, and continuing on my theme of looking back through my vintage decks. As you can see, I have lots of them. Stuff that I was playing before I even made the channel. Um, Basically, the card that got this whole deck started was Lithoform Engine. Got me thinking, there's a lot of cards that sort of double or copy things in standard right now. And so that got me brewing, and I started to put things together. And I started off as a Quandrix or a Simic list. And as the day progressed, I'm really struggling with Quandrix. I don't know about you guys, but the way the meta is right now when it comes to especially Mythic, there's so many good aggro decks, and when you're not playing the aggro decks, you're gonna be playing Sultai Yorion. Like, I mean, it's anyway. You've heard me complaining more than enough over the last couple of videos about the meta right now. It's just at a point where I don't even know what to do about it anymore. I'm a little bit sick of it. I hit Mythic at 500 and something, and the first video I did in Mythic top 500 play was Abzan Control, and that went really, really well. We got like 8-9 wins straight on the stream, and that deck is still performing phenomenally. But I can't play the same deck every day for you guys. That's boring. So I needed to switch things up. But when I did today during playtesting, it was just mono red after mono red after mono red after Sultai Yorion. It was just driving me up the wall. And so I decided to respond in kind and build an absolute control pile with Yorion as the companion, and see if I can, keep those aggro boys in check. And this is what I came up with. For those of you who are following me on EtherHub, or even for those who aren't, I have labeled this deck as Control Jank. Because it's not quite ready for the ladder yet. But there is some serious potential here. So the main, like I said at the beginning, card of the deck is Lithoform Engine. It's a mythic artifact from Zendikar Rising that says that you can pay 2 to copy target activated or triggered ability you control, and you can choose new targets for the copy. Then you can pay 3, and you can copy target instant or sorcery spell you control, and you may choose new targets for the copy. This in and of itself is freaking amazing. I have been like just down the rabbit hole because of all the Magecraft abilities on the new Strixhaven cards. This is another way of copying instants and sorceries, which would trigger the Magecraft twice. So I'm also thinking of slotting this into a lot of other junky builds that I have got planned for the videos in the coming days while we wait for the new set to drop. But for spoiler season to start. But then there's an even better third mode on this beast of a card, which says that you can pay 4 and you can copy target permanent spell you control. So it's essentially doing the same thing as Double Major, except Double Major is only for target creatures. Lithoform Engine, you can do it with any permanent. So this card is, and it's only cost 4 mana. It's begging to be busted, and I haven't seen anybody really playing much of it. So this is my version. We're playing Yorion because we want to fit everything in, all the sweet stuff. But when you do play Yorion and you're just doing it so that you can have an 80 card deck and you've got nothing to actually blink with Yorion, then it's sort of, I don't know, I just feel a bit weird doing that. There's no point. Then you might as well just play an 80 card pile without Yorion. So you need to put in some stuff to blink. So we've got some of the usual suspects: Omen of the Sea, Binding of the Old Gods, and Elspeth's Nightmare. Elspeth's Nightmare was an absolute automatic inclusion because I've just been running into an absolute ridiculous amount of cycling decks with their Zenith Flare. So you need to be able to get their graveyards the heck out of there. And that's why I'm running Elspeth's Nightmare. But enough about that. Let's get into the deck. I'm going to explain to you a little bit of the play lines, interactions, synergies that are happening here. Basically, we are trying to control the board either through removal or through counter spells, so that we can get to our big game enders, which are, in this deck, I've gone for 4 copies of Koma the Cosmos Serpent and 1 copy of Jadzi, because, why the hell not? Like a lot of the YouTubers that broke this card when it was spoiler season for Strixhaven were talking about how busted it is, and I have not seen it being played anywhere on the ladder at all, which is weird because it costs 7. That's 1 less than Ugin, and Ugin comes up all the time. And I guess the problem is, you've got to get it onto the battlefield, and then you also need to start casting instants and sorceries on top of it to trigger the Magecraft ability. So it's a tough one. But I thought I'd slip 1 copy in here just to see how things turn out. Because if things do turn out well, we can be casting things like Koma for 1 mana. So, yeah. Ways that we have of controlling the board, as I said, I'm running 3 copies of Bloodchief's Thirst. There's a lot of pesky planeswalkers in the meta, but I also really love Bloodchief's Thirst in your opening hand to get rid of Ruin Crab. Turn 1, they play a Ruin Crab. They have no counterspell mana open. Your turn 1, you can play any black source and zap that crap out of that silly crab. But it's also there for later in the game where you can pay the kicker cost and pay a total of 4, and you can destroy any target creature or planeswalker, crucially. Then we've got a little bit of card draw, which is essential. We're playing this huge big Yorion pile. We need to get through the deck. We need to get the cards that we need. So, of course, I'm running 4 copies of Omen of the Sea, which can be cast with Flash at instant speed at the opponent's end step to fill up your hand, scry, that sort of stuff, and can then also be blinked with Yorion. Great card. Then I'm running 2 copies of Test of Talents. What I found is, playing this on the ladder, is that whenever people see Yorion and the first land you drop is, anything Sultai, they automatically assume that you're playing Sultai Ultimatum. We are not, which is kind of to our advantages in some cases. But essentially it's there to counter the opponents when we play the mirror match and they have Sultimatum or Sultai Ultimatum. You can Test of Talents it and get rid of every single copy that's in their deck, which is fantastic. And also it also reveals their hand, so you get some information. So Test of Talents, amazing new card from Strixhaven. Counter target instant or sorcery spell, search its controller's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with the same name as the spell, and exile them. The player shuffles and draw cards for each card exiled from their hand this way. It is also very good against Zenith Flares, of course. Other notable mentions, really obnoxious um, instants and sorceries that people are casting a lot of in the top end of the, on the ladder in Mythic. Trying to think. Yeah, that's really the two main reasons I'm running it in the main board is to get rid of your Zenith Flares and your ultimatums, be they Genesis or Emergent. Then we're running the usual sort of 4. I always run my eliminate Heartless Acts in this number. 1 eliminate, 3 Heartless Act. Heartless Act, of course, is amazing, but there's a lot of creatures that come onto the board with counters, especially playing mono white with their Luminarch aspirants, that sort of stuff. Suddenly it becomes absolutely useless. So for that reason, we're also running 4 copies of Extinction Event, which says that you can choose odd or even and exile each creature with the mana value of the chosen quality. Then we're also running 4 copies of Binding of the Old Gods, which is great. I was initially running 4 copies of the, what's the new one from, easier way to check is to just go look at my Witherbloom control deck, just down here. I'm talking about Mortality Sphere. This is at instant speed for 4, so same cost as the Binding of the Old Gods, but it's at instant speed and you can destroy any permanent, which is pretty much exactly how Binding of the Old God reads, except it's a saga. The difference is I'm running a Yorion deck, so I do want to be able to blink this, and it also acts as a little bit of ramp because the second saga point on Binding of the Old God says that you can search your library for any forest card. Of course, that means you can also go dig up for a Zagoth Triome, not just the 4 copies of the basic forest that I'm running in the deck. Then we've got 3 copies of Baleful Mastery. I might just go down to 2 and increase it to 1 more copy of Shadow's Verdict. In fact, let's do that right now. To get rid of the instant speed, you may pay 2, but then the opponent gets to draw a card. I'd rather cast it for 4, but in a pinch, it's really handy. And again, Ugins, Professor Onyx's, bye-bye, off you go. That's why I'm running so much Planeswalker removal, because those cards are all over the place right now. Then we're running 2 copies of Shadow's Verdict. We've already talked about that. And again, on top of the Omen of the Sea, as far as card draw, we've also got 3 copies of the Mazemind Tome, which also gives us a little bit of scrying and survivability in the mid to late game, because you can gain 4 life once it reaches 4 counters. The rest of the cards I have not mentioned yet, because this is a deck where I'm trying to, and I'll get to it, don't worry, double up some of the legendaries. Double Major, new rare from Strixhaven that says that you can copy target creature you control, except it isn't a legendary, if the spell is legendary. So, what we want to do, even if we do draw Double Major early in the game, there isn't anything that you can play it on. So just keep it there, keep it in your hand, keep it on the side. What we really want to do is either cast the Koma and Double Major the Koma, so we can get double Koma on the battlefield, hence the name of the deck, or we can do it on our Yorion and get a double Yorion. And don't forget that Yorion is a Serpent. So Koma says that there's 2 abilities on it. When you can tap target permanent, its activated abilities can't be activated this turn, or you can gain indestructible, and you can do that by sacrificing another Serpent. So not only does Koma pump out a Serpent every turn, Yorion itself is a Serpent, and if you've double majored the Yorion, you've also got a Yorion, a token made by the double major that you can sacrifice to the Koma, which is groovy. Then, every time that the Koma triggers, so at the beginning of each upkeep, it will create a 3/3 blue Serpent creature token named Koma's Coil. We can double that triggered ability with the Lithoform Engine. So we're going to be creating, if, once, like I said in the Facebook posts I make in the various groups I'm in, it's not as consistent and good, of course, as the typical Genesis Emergent Ultimatum Sultai list that everybody's running right now. But when this goes off, oh my goodness gracious me, if you manage to control the board nicely and things are going your way and this deck starts to do its thing, you can get double triggers on. Well, first of all, you can copy a Koma with double major, so you've got 2 Komas on the battlefield. Then every time it triggers, you can double that trigger with the Lithoform Engine. So you're getting like double snakes every turn. Things start to get crazy. And then the last legendary we have on the battlefield, this is like almost never going to happen, but I really hope to do it on stream for you today. We can double major Jadzi. And then things start to get real crazy. It's happened to me once before I hit record. If I cast any sort of instance and sorcery on top of 2 Jadzis, we're drawing, revealing 2 cards from the top of our library, and we're able to cast those for 1 instead of paying this full mana cost. And then, of course, we can double the trigger effect of the Magecraft, or we can double the card that's coming in because we're actually casting it by paying 1. So we can then double it with Lithoform Engine. So basically, there's a lot of doubling effects. Initially, I was running Orvar, and I was trying to do things that way. And there's also this new Golem from Strixhaven. More on that tomorrow. I'm gonna get deep into the BrewLab tomorrow all day, and I don't know. Now that I'm in Mythic, and I'm almost certain not to stay in the top 1,000 because I'm trying to make content, I don't care about my rank anymore, and I'm just gonna be brewing the most insane crappy jank over the next couple of weeks while we wait for the Dungeons and Dragons set and spoiler season to start. That I really hope that all your guys' eyeballs are peeled and are firmly fixed on my channel, because there's going to be some interesting stuff coming up that I think has a lot of potential, especially post-rotation. And yeah, I think that's it for the deck. There's nothing in the sideboard except for a Yorion. The mana base is a little tricky, but we've also got a little Easter egg in here. There's a Littjara. So unfortunately, it doesn't have the same rule as the double major, so we can't make copies of legendaries with Littjara, but I don't know, why not? We can, actually, you know what? There's actually really no reason for that to be in there. The only thing we can copy is Koma Coil. Should probably get rid of that. Let's get rid of the Littjara. Let's put in another World Tree. Smooth out our mana, make it easy to cast stuff. So forget I said that. Then we're running 4 Zagoth Triomes, of course, 3 Fabled Passages, 3 of each color of the pathways, and 4 of each color that we require for the deck. And that's it. That's the deck. It's double Koma time. Let's jump into some games. I'm gonna start this stream off just playing on the normal unranked queue, just so I can get myself warmed up and you guys warmed up. And let's see how it goes. Hello, Billy. Welcome to the stream, brother. Thanks for jumping on again. Hope you're well. The play queue has been crazy today. Like a mixed bag of some incredibly good decks. The algorithm, we all know the algorithm is different on the play queue. I've been getting matched up against some seriously interesting stuff. Like, if you want to get inspired, go play some play queue. There's some crazy stuff going on in here. And the cool thing is, like, I don't need to worry about anything. I pretty much just hold every hand that I draw. So what have you got to lose anyway? You play a Mazemind Tome, turn 2. Ooh! Hello! Hello there! Let me just reiterate the point I made yesterday. Don't trigger your Mazemind Tome when you play it. Wait till the opponent's end step, just before you draw, then you can, you know, scry before you draw. Do we need another forest? Yeah, why not? Trying to get to that Koma as soon as possible. We're going to double major the Koma. So this is, you know, we started off with a combo in hand. Ooh. Show the roosters. Oh, I need to change my pet. Get on theme. Yeah, man. Thanks, Billy. I honestly, it looks really fun. Well, it doesn't just look fun. It really is. I'm having such a lot of fun playing this. It's that time in the season when jank rules. You know, if you're not actually trying to do something serious and play competitively, then yeah. Oh, this poor guy. So he's probably like just starting off playing. Yeah. We can draw a card with Mazemind. I'm gonna fetch the Yorion. Never cast your Binding of the Old Gods before fetching Yorion. You want to be able to bounce it. I mean, unless you really have to. Let's draw a card with Mazemind. Save the Bloodchief's thirst for I don't know what. This deck is, you know, unfortunately the poor guy's playing one of the free-to-play starter decks. I've got like mythics and stuff. I feel sorry for the dude. So yeah, we can, like I said, double up Yorion or sack Yorion to a Koma. There's a lot of cool little things going on here. Omen. Now we play the Binding of the Old Gods. And we have enough mana up for a Omen as well. Sorry, I'm gonna Omen on their end step. Pass the turn. One, two, three, four, five, six. One more land and we can cast Koma. There it is. I'll even keep the Omen. Although I want, so we need 7, 8, 9 to double the Koma. So let's keep ramping. And bounce all of this stuff again next turn. Nice. Very nice. It's weird when you play these starter decks, like I've never seen this. I've no idea what half the cards do. except for the odd one that's actually good and people play it on the main queue. Like there's the Leonin something or another. Ooh. Yeah, whatever. Beg your pardon. Beg your pardon. Ooh. Ooh. What you got? Show me what you got. Off you go. Another card I've never seen. Now it's time to. So, see, we're 1 mana away from doubling the card. Oh. You guys can't see my MTGA assistant, but that was bronze player, bronze tier 4. Poor guy. Occasionally the play queue matches you up against other mythic players who are doing like I am and testing their decks. Let's play some ranked. Hopefully I won't go up against mono red. Oh, I played this guy earlier. See, I've dropped down to 1,100 and something. That's a nice hand though. Player is giving nothing away. But we've got plenty of control. Bit of card draw, bit of counter. Lovely, lovely stuff. See, now he sees that. He's going, oh goodness, here we go again. On a red that's not playing cards. Okay. But test the talents. It's probably cycling then. Bone Crusher. Why not? I wish you could search for all the other Bone Crushers and get rid of them. Let's have a look at their deck. So it's Big Red, Ugin, Ironcrag, Feed. Yeah, I remember this deck. He's playing the, what's it called? Fiery Emancipation, Brash Taunter. We can get this guy. We can get this guy. He's a learning. What you gonna learn? Which lesson? Prismari fosters a burning need to create. Oh, he's going for the discard. Okay. Well, we can saw it coming, whatever he plays next. We got 2 Extinction Events for the Brash Taunters. Looking good. Jumping Lock, 502, going down. Yeah, I think we definitely can do this. Not only do I not want to be taking more damage against mono red, but I don't want them learning or anything. It's always good to see mono red with few cards in hand. Yeah, I was so close to double Koma last game. The guy just had to concede there, Billy. Close one. Do we want another Mazemind? I think not. I want another land. Pity. Omen of the Sea. Or do we draw a card? Oh, you know what we can do? Let's scry, then draw a card. Jadzi. If I had a Cultivate, I might keep it, but we're not going to be casting this anytime soon. Let's hope to shuffle the deck with a Fabled Passage or something, and oh, there we go. Oh. What are the chances? Okay, so we need Koma mana. Blue, green. We've got enough black with the Zagoth. Opponent seems to be bricking, which is great. That's enough land, thank you. See, that means Jadzi is no longer on the bottom. It's somewhere in the deck. I'm hoping to pick her up again. Discards the Brasher, the Brosh Taunter. Now he thinks we're like so close to ultimatum. He's probably freaking out. I don't know if we should. We've got enough mana to cast the Nightmare and fetch Yorion. Good play. I like. Ooh. 7 mana. It's not enough for Yorion. I mean for Ugin. Sorry, buddy. I'm gonna exile the crap out of that card. Bye-bye. How much land is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, yeah, obviously he cast Iron Crag Feet. Okay. We're chill, we're controlling. Poor guy, no lands. There's the Koma. Okay, let's go digging. Just putting in, I don't know what, Soul Seer. Double Fire Prophecy. No, he's just using it to draw a card. Yeah, that's nice. Discard, eliminate. So he's running these in the main deck? Okay. We did have a good look at his deck earlier with the tested talents, but I can't remember exactly what he was doing. So we don't have the combo yet, but we could just Koma already and, you know, get this game done and dusted with. Yeah. I was more hoping for a Lithoform Engine, actually. He's bringing the scoop now. Big Red, it's not quite a thing yet. So now he's got 8 mana. We can cast an Ugin. That would suck. I mean, we've got an answer for it, but knew it. So yeah, whatever. We'll just have to get rid of it next turn. Should have saved my Koma. Cheeky bugger. Ugin, ruining games since so I can't make it exile proof. I can't do nothing. Bye bye, Koma. You shall be missed dearly. Black. That sucked. Little does he know, I have a Binding of the Old Gods in my paw. That Fiery Emancipation is going bye-bye. Can cycle this later. We've got enough mana for the combo anyway. Yeah, okay, cycle. Another land. I'm only running 30 lands in an 80 card pile because I have so much ramp with the binding and the cultivate that I thought sometimes I really wonder. The shuffler is fine, folks. The shuffler is fine. Okay. There's the Jadzi. There's the Jadzi. Whew. Oh, oh, baby. It's all coming together. Do we go for Koma or Jadzi first? It's Jadzi time. And it's only instants and sorceries. Okay. We can always save it if he has some crazy, you know, you can discard a card and return Jadzi to our hand. So, okay, good. Gain some life. Go back up to 19. Draw the Lithoform. Now things are getting crazy. Not yet. We're not ready yet. So Jadzi costs, okay, so 6, 7, 8. So if we do this for odd, we want to save it for any other of these brash taunters you might dig up. So let's just leave it at that. You can also double mastery with Lithoform Engine. Okay. Is he gonna do the minus 8? No, he's not. So let's do the mastery. Off you go. And because of Fire Emancipation, this 3 damage that Ugin is doing us is actually going to be, you know, more, but whatever.
My research has concluded.
Ouch.
My flames burn beyond perception.
See, yeah, if we copy it, it's not going to be a good idea. We're going to copy the triggered ability though. We've got a sword coming up, which triggers our Jadzi. Yes! Sorry, Big Red. Off you go. That was beast. That was epic. That was so much fun. I hope you all enjoyed that one. That's exactly what I was planning to do with the deck, except for, you know, double Koma would have made it all the more sweeter. Okay. How are we doing? 40 minutes in. Thanks, Billy. That was so fun. That was a great win. Okay. We're first. I hate to mulligan when I'm on the play. We all know that. We've also got no ramp except for binding, which we're only going to get to on turn 4. It's a bit risky. I have a feeling this is going to be some Rakdos. See how it goes. Hello. Okay. Look at me, I can make smoke rings. I'm a vape dude. No offense to any one of my buddies who follows the channel who are into smoke tricks or vape tricks. It's actually really pretty impressive, to be honest. I can only make little rings. Aha! Fabled Passage answers a Fabled Passage. Let's keep the double major. I love getting Mazemind on turn 2. It sort of just sets off the game really nicely. I'm happy we've had it pretty much every single game, even though I'm only running 3 copies in an 80 card pile. Sort of smooths out your draws. From now on, I'm going to be... Here comes Croxer. Robber. Yeah, probably be a good idea to grab that. Anyway, not getting rid of this robber until next turn. Hopefully he plays another one. And we can Extinction Event both of them. No. Great, that means he doesn't steal anything off of our sideboard. Off of our deck. Do we want more land now? Probably not. So now in this case I am going to binding. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm going to... There's going to be an Immerstrom dragon coming up soon. I'm ready to bet all my money. The vampire dragon guy. Okay, perfect. Torbrand is also even, so we can still Extinction Event both these guys away. And hopefully catch something nice out of their hand. Whatever. Bye-bye. Gain another 4 life. Take us back up to 16. Mazemind is great against mono red or any sort of aggro deck. Yeah, we do want a bit of mana now. Play this on blue. Aha! We get rid of the rolling. Now let's get rid of this guy first. And if he'd gotten 1 more mana next turn, he could have, yeah, created the dragon, which is not good. Now we can fetch the Yorion, then binding next turn. Perfect. Sure. No problem. Now he's got to know I can play Yorion and kill whatever else he has coming, so let's just do this. It's like a double, essentially the same threat for anything under 2, like the Fervent Champion. Weird play, buddy. Weird play. Ooh, bulky. Let's not double the Yorion. Not worth it. Let's keep the double for Koma. Seven mana. He's 2 off from casting Valky. I doubt he'll cast it now. I run no creatures anyway, so I'm not too worried about it, but okay, that's great. chilling. We're chilling. Chilling like a villain. And we've got a counter spell ready. Life is good. Bye-bye. Off you go. Crap card. So sick of this crap. These two cards. Oh, go away. Bye-bye. Rotation could not come any sooner. Now the World Tree kicks in, so we can cast anything we want all the time. Four, five, six, seven. Ooh, it's a Valky time. Here comes Valky. We'll just exile our Yorion, I think. -3 in it. Which is fine. He doesn't even get to do much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Do both. Now we cooking. Play the Yorion, if you like. Just don't kill it. Do you want to search for 2 libraries with, for 2? No, we don't. We do not need to do that at all. We will just do a single, and we still have mana for Sword coming. Okay, we're still just controlling the field. So, patrol that. Okay, I got 4 Komas in the deck. It's time to bust them out. Such good satisfaction. Luckily, they haven't come across their hallowed, whatever the hell it's called, the land that turns into a creature. We need to, in case they do grab one, just make sure we have some instant speed removal available. That card can get really, really obnoxious. Koma isn't a god, is he? Imagine we could fetch Koma with the World Tree. Sometimes I wonder. You guys can't see what I'm looking at here, but okay, so Koma the Cosmos Serpent, it's just a serpent, the creature type. There's no god in there. Pity. Aha! Come on, cast something crucial. And get rid of it. No. Okay. Do it on his end step, just because it's better that way. There it is. There it is. Double Omen. God, I love Lithoform Engine. Okay, so this can creature or planeswalker. It doesn't have to be a you know, there's a couple of cards that say non-land, like your what's his name? Mythos of Nethroi cannot get rid of Faceless Haven. Okay. You can double Mazemind. So we don't double this. Draw the Mazemind. Don't double that trigger. There we go. Okay, now we're ready for the Faceless Haven. Heartless Act, Baleful Mastery, either one will do the trick. Come on. Bring it on, baby. What you got in there? An Ugin? Something like that? He'd have cast it last turn, I think, if it was an Ugin, but okay, we know it's Mazemind, so I'm not sacking this for a scry. He's not gonna face this Haven. Did he forget? Is he just gonna scoop now? That's 8 life that I can gain right there. Over time, but also a bunch of cards I can draw. I'm gonna miss Mazemind Tome when it rotates out in September. It's getting late here in Italy, almost 2 a.m. Okay. Okay. I wonder why not face this Haven. Sitting on 75% win rate on the ladder with this deck. I'm really loving it. Let's keep this party going. 7 p.m. Where you at? Must be. I'm assuming the United States. Let's Google the time now in the USA. Yeah. So you're probably in like Phoenix, LA side of the states. Did I guess right? My geography of the US is pretty good, but I always get a little confused. You know, you guys have like 3 different time zones. The country is so big. It's like a Kentucky, the land of fried chicken. I'm kidding, brother. But yeah, I do love KFC so much. Ooh, Koma in the opening hand. Not enough lands really, but I am feeling testy today. Let's give this a whirl. There's a world tree on the opponent's sleeves, but he's playing Boros. Oh god, I know this guy. We played him earlier. This is a Winota list. Yay! We need to just the trick to Winota is just to remove everything they play, always, as soon as possible, so that they get no triggers. Oh no! Oh no! This rubbish. Oh, Ugin. Why, oh why, oh why? I should have played this on blue, and we could have test of talented his Ugin away. What a cruddy card. Okay, we're still not dead. We can't ultimate yet. Unless he has another Tybalt's Trickery. I mean, he got rid of one of them there. And he didn't get the 7 mana for... Oh no, we need 2 black to get rid of it. Okay, well, we can use the Finding of the Old Gods. Yeah. Such a rubbish card, Billy. I cannot stand Tybalt's Trickery. It's not only cheating, it's just like just lame. Okay, we can get rid of this with a singular. Just to make sure we can. Yes, we can. Lithoform Engine. What a junky card. And like, thank God both two of them were, you know, taken there. Down to. We're struggling. This is going to be a bit of a. Well, I mean, okay, we can block with Yorion. Hopefully, it doesn't have any removal. Ooh. Okay. Yes. Here comes Koma, baby. Hope he scoops. I really hope he scoops it up. Another Gold's fan. Let's see what he does. I don't think he's going to attack him. Pass. He does. He wants a treasure. I hope he doesn't have any sort of, no. Let's get two little snakies. And then we keep up tested talents for whatever other bullshit he's got going. Stonecold's got multicolor protection from the Koma, so that's a bit of a problem. But we're building up a nice board here. Oh baby, oh baby. It's white in the deck. Off you go, bye bye. This is what the name I was looking for earlier, the Chromatic Orrery. If they hit that on with the Tybalt's Trickery, it's just as bad. Sure. Oops. Zero. We'll get rid of all of these guys, so let's not do that. Let's just swing in. We got him. This card is so fun. I really hope to draw a double major. Ah, 3 straight wins on the ladder, boys. Boys and girls, ladies and gents. Double Koma, putting in the work. Yes. Beating Tybalt's Trickery just really makes me happy. How long are we? Okay, we've got time for one more game before I gotta hit the sack. Cheers. Oof. Mr. Fonty, giving nothing away. Deck size is normal. No sleeves, no pet, no companion. Number 1083. Could be mono red, in which case this is actually a pretty good hand, even though we've only got 2 lands. Let's give it a try. Okay. No black auras. Nice. Green source. Fetch Yorion. Finding whatever comes next. Get a bit of ramp as well. Off the binding next turn. Grab a Zagoth. Here comes Lurus. Oh, that's just lovely. Just what I needed. I love it when the deck just performs. Bye-bye. Off you go. Oh, there's Koma. So we got the combo piece in hand. Let's keep up some removal.
I will defend the land from all influences. I take responsibility for this loss.
I wish I had mana for that too. That would have been even better. Okay, we need one more blue or green. Actually, no, yeah, any color and we can get it while it's on the stack so he doesn't get the card draw. And should go for the Koma now or try and save some mana for a double Koma. Let's. Why not? Okay.
You will not delay Zendikar from the lesson. The world will shake you loose.
Oops. Sorry, dude, but this deck just doesn't do it for me. I haven't quite ever seen a version with Nissa. That's okay.
You cannot quell the void.
Ouch. We need to play Koma now. Regardless of what. Actually, no. Let's just get rid of you. And keep this party going. I really want to double Koma before I end the stream. Oh, goodness. Okay. Double Mazemind Tome triggered. No, we can't. 2 double mages. Just need to let me land now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Still not. Okay. Draw land, please. Yes. There we go. Now he knows what's coming. He's seen the Koma. But that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8, 9. We need one more. Please don't scoop. Please don't scoop. Okay. What? We're just doing some card draw. Okay. Oh, if only. If only this had been. Oh, damn it. One land away from double Komering. Oh, that's really good to hear, Billy, actually, because I did sign up for their content creator program. I thought you'd found my link on one of the Facebook groups I post on, but the fact that you find me through MTGA Assistant makes every penny I spent on there well worthwhile. and they're actually fantastic. It's only $9 for a year to show up on that list when you first go into the game. So I'm really happy to hear that. Thank you for that feedback. That's super cool, actually. And I hope you enjoy the content, my brother. I'm just starting out. Like my microphone is just what's on my headset. My camera is just what's on my laptop. I have no professional stuff yet. I've only been streaming for like a few weeks now, and I'm planning to see how things go and then reinvest as soon as I get a little bit of extra money in a couple months' time from my job, my real job, and I'm gonna buy a nice microphone and a nice camera, and also I've already hired an editor to create a nice logo, that kind of stuff. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I think I'm gonna call it a night. We did much better than I thought this janky deck would do. I was all worried and didn't want to take it onto the ladder, but now I'm looking at my stats here on the assistant, and we just went 5-0 on the freaking main top 1000 mythic with my janky Lithoform build. So thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Like, comment, and subscribe, all that great stuff. Hit the little bell notification icon. You're going to get a notification every time I'm about to go live. Yeah, that's it for today. This is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.